Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3 on the PlayStation 4. I'm Nicodemoscain. We're back in career mode one more time. I've been recording these all night, and I'm going. I got one more in me. So, Chicagoland in the trucks. Is that right? Yes, it is. Just another loss. But that's all right, though. We are getting low. We got it 400,000. That should be enough to buy a... Man, that should be enough to buy a truck. I think the trucks were only 40,000. I think the Bush cars, the Xfinity cars, were 400,000. I could be wrong. I don't know. It doesn't say. They don't give you a. They don't let you look at it halfway through the season to see. But I think it's what it is. I know the monster cars. I know that's like 4 million. That's a lot. But, yeah, it is what it is. Where are we at again? I spaced it. I totally spaced it because I was doing other stuff. Chicagoland, that's what it said, all right? Chicagoland, there we go. All right, let's get this setup going here. But yes, I have done a marathon. Usually when I do these, it is a marathon gaming session. It's usually late at night on a Friday night, and I usually record 5 of these in a row. That way I have a full week's worth. That way I don't have to worry about playing these down the week. Because honestly, I don't get time to play these. This is usually my quiet time when I can just do this. I enjoy this. Especially on this game, the way I've been playing this game is I will run like almost 20 races in a row. It's just what I do, You just sit down and you just play. And time just doesn't matter. It's the sitting down, playing, and talking for 5 hours at a time. Oh man, that's gonna get you. I know tomorrow my throat's gonna be dead. Oh, man. But it was worth it. Just to be here talking to you lovely people, it was worth it. 4-1, 3.25. All right. Setups are in the description where I get them from, so go check him out, Knee Pit Gaming. Or don't. That's up to you. Either way. So this is going to be a crappy qualifying because 3-star cars suck, but it is what it is. I think we're only going to do like 1 lap. There's no point in doing any more laps than 1 lap. Seriously, because it's just bad. These cars are terrible. I don't know how many times I've gone over it where I've said, there's the disconnect between the 3-star car and a 5-star car it's too much. It's just way too much. There needs to be something done about the difficulty. Hopefully they'll fix that for NASCAR Heat 4, which should, by the time this releases, should be coming out soon. I hope. I don't know if I pick it up right away, I don't know if I'll do a series about it or not. I probably won't. I'll probably want to, run the game by myself before I do anything. I definitely want to finish this one though. I feel bad because I never finished the NASCAR Heat 2, but it is what it is. All right, 33.964. All right, like I said, I'm only going to do the 1 lap. It's not. We're gonna get dead last anyways. It's not gonna matter. I said that we have to take a losing season in order to win enough money to be able to buy a truck next year, and in order to be able to, hopefully, we'll have enough money left over we can buy an Xfinity car too. So we can do both sets of races at once. But in order to do that, we have to have a losing season because we can't get fired from a contract, and we can't quit the contract. It sucks. I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. We're trapped in this. So it is what it is, and we're going to lose. I'm not changing the difficulty. It's just going to be a rough ride. I am used to losing. Not because I'm a loser so much that I've had enough experience with losing that I'm not worried about it. I think it just comes with experience. If I was younger, if I was like in my 20s, man, I'd be a little pissed off. But honestly, I think in old age, it just becomes less and less of a thing to worry about. So, I'm less and less concerned about it right now. I'll just run it the way it is, and if something miraculously happens, then something happens. So anyway, Chicagoland, which used to be the orange juice. It wasn't the Sunny Delight, was it? They used to have in the old games. They used to have the big inflatable orange, whatever the hell it was back here. They used to use it as a marker. That's the Tropicana. That's what it was. The Tropicana 400, I think. I think that's what it was. Chicagoland. Yeah. Man. That's a blast from the past for you, yeah? Times definitely they are changing. Does this have the... I already pointed it out in, I think it was Kentucky, that one of the signs had Las Vegas on it. And it wasn't like it said, come find out, Las Vegas. It just literally is just a red sign. It just said Las Vegas. Like, there's just a sign says Las Vegas, whatever. I don't know if this one has it or not. Let's see if we can see him as we go past. Doesn't look like it. No. I see Monster and Riley and Coke. A couple other random ones too. I don't know what those are. It's that blue one. That NASCAR just says NASCAR. I don't know what the white one says either. I'm sitting, because I'm losing so bad, I can sit here and look at the sponsors on the billboards. That's how bad this is. That's how bad of a blowout this is. This is so sad. I hate this. Now what's this blue one? Does that say No, it doesn't say Brembo. I was like, yeah, what does that have to do with NASCAR? I don't think NASCAR is sponsored by Brembo at all. Okay, so the white one says Chicagoland Speedway. Why am I even looking at the billboards? This is so stupid. At this point, I could probably stop and look at the billboards because it wouldn't matter. Because I'd pull a caution and then I'd just be able to come back to the back of the pack. I can't tell. Whoa. I can't tell what that was. Something over brands, over something. I don't know. Couldn't tell. Doesn't matter. I need to stop. I need to stop doing that nonsense. Hey. So I am all out of stuff to talk about. I have blown out my entire repertoire of talky stuffs over the past 5 hours. Seriously. For the past 2 episodes, I went through my entire car catalog, my car owning catalog. That's all I got. What else are we going to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? We'll talk about conspiracy stuff. I mean, we can talk about some conspiracy stuff. It doesn't really pertain to the game, but we could talk conspiracy. I can't. I don't know. I mean, if it was any other sports game, we could talk about how it's probably rigged. Because, sports are probably rigged. I mean, there's just some of the scores and some of the other stuff. The numerology adds up. And it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. Anytime I talk about the numerology of anything or any, the symbols of anything, I know it sounds crazy. I'm not stupid. Every time I post something to Facebook, and there's always one of my friends is like, "What are you talking about, man?" Like, I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy because it's there, It sounds crazy because you haven't taken more than 5 seconds to look at this. It's nuts. It's just it's all around you, man. It's crazy stuff. Crazy. I won't even go into like too much of the conspiracy crap either. I mean, I can talk about some of the crazy stuff, but I don't know if I want to do that. It's just all I can say for certain is that we live in at least one lie. There you go. How's that sound? At least we have been lied to on at least one thing. There you go. How's that? All you got to know. And that's the truth, too, because you could probably pop one lie. I could tell you right now, yes, I found one lie our government has done to us. And it's a thing, and it's true, and it's declassified, and it's a deal. But it's just like everything else. It's just like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true or not. Well, it's... My theory has always been, if you back it down. Did I make it? I made it. If you can catch somebody in one lie, why would you even bother believing them any other time? It's like the non-wise man once said, "You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again." Fucking idiots. I wonder if YouTube copyrights, or not copyrights, strikes that. I wonder if literally just making fun of the guy like pops you with like a strike or a. I mean, I'm sure I don't think I'm gonna get shadow banned for these. That's why I still do these. That's why I still do the video game stuff. It's because I don't think that the video game things will be shadow banned. Because I said going into this that I can do conspiracy things, pointing out the conspiracy stuff inside of video games, because video games have conspiracy stuff too. They put stuff out there all the time. But I don't. I don't think that I'll get shadow banned for a video game thing. I might. I don't know, man. I tried to do that Metal Gear Solid 3 run through, and there were several moments in there that I was just like, oh my God, I'm just going to have a field day with this. But I didn't go through with that. I didn't go through that playthrough. It was getting to be too much for me. Not playing the game so much, just keeping up with it. So I had to put it down. It kind of sucked, but it is what it is. I need to focus on getting other games out. But that's what that's my calling. Everybody's got their calling. If you know the truth and if you want to go spout the truth, then you will find your calling. You will find a way to do it. And I think that my calling is not to go out and do the standard truther videos where I pull together all the photos and pull together all the videos and have the big scripted nonsense. I think my calling is more of, let me show you something and I will point it out to you. And because video games are still a thing for me, I can see something in a video game and say, hey, look, see that right there? That means yada, yada, yada. Even though in NASCAR, we can't really say anything unless it's like, well, I mean, we could talk about the monster logo if you want. Oh man, the monster logo. Yeah, so you got the green M, okay, and you got the 3 marks. They're all marks. They start at the left. It goes from left to right and then down. Those are Hebrew letters. It's a I cannot remember the name of it now. Anyways, it has a numerical value. All Hebrew letters and Hebrew words have a numerical weight, numerical value. The letter that it is happens to be, I think it's a W. I'm pretty sure it's a W. Could be wrong, but it has a numerical value of 6. So with the 3 marks in the monster logo, you have a 666. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? It's like, oh man, you can't. That doesn't make any sense. It's not. No, man. If you're watching this, if you can't see it, then I mean, I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. It's the world. We just watched the Da Vinci Code tonight. Because Angie B had never seen it, and I was wanting to watch it again, just to be able to see if I could remember anything in it. And the first thing that Tom Hanks says in the movie is, this is a world run by symbols. And it's true. It's our world is run by symbols. Everything is a symbol of something. It's symbolic of something. 9 times out of 10, all the symbols that you see in the world have been around since we've been around. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole evolution debate or a creation debate or whatever. It's either going to be 6,000 years, it's going to be 100,000 years. Whatever you want to think, the symbols have been around forever and a day. The earliest that we've seen, the symbols that we have out there now is Sumerian, which is like the first culture. This is the first culture we have. It's all this nonsense. So the symbols that we have in the world, they've been around since then. The beginning of man, the pyramids, the spirals, the swirls, even the X. They have X's, the swastikas, the some letters, the eyeballs, the hands, the hands with the eyeballs in them. Those came around more during Egyptian. What else? Several other things I kept seeing too. I need to get back on track here. Taggart. Let's go ahead and do this while I think about other stuff. But yeah, they've been around forever and a day. I actually had a conversation. I was talking about. I've been playing Hellbound: Senua's Sacrifice on the Xbox, and I was talking about the connections between Niflheim, which is the frozen area of the dead, supposedly the entrance to hell in Norse mythology. And I said, well, Niflheim sounds like Nephilim. Nephilim are the sons of the fallen angels that came down in the Bible, all that. And I said it's very similar because in the book of Enoch, which is kind of a non-canonical book of the Bible. Here's the setup for you while I talk. It's so weird to talk about conspiracy stuff while I do that. It's weird, guys. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. But it's a non-canonical book of the Bible. But it says that's where the Watchers were held. That's the Watchers being the fallen angels. They were held in a pit in snow and ice. That's where Enoch went so that he could plead the case of the fallen angels, because that's where they're being held until judgment. And that's also in the book of Jasher, the book of the upright. That's where Enoch disappears to whenever he gets taken up by God, is in a place of ice and snow. And I was like, I think it's interesting that we're talking about Niflheim being a frozen wasteland where, the entrance to hell is, which just happens to coincide with the story of Enoch and the Watchers and the Nephilim. And I think that Niflheim and Nephilim are just too similar to not look at, because I'm making connections between religions and all this other kind of stuff. And, there was a friend of mine, which I don't have very many friends anymore because they start hearing some of this conspiracy stuff, they run away. I don't think I have anybody listening to this video anymore because you heard conspiracy stuff and you ran away. Anyways, yeah, he came back and he said, yeah, that's true because we live inside of a Norse god dream or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something along the lines of, it's because it's all Norse mythology. And I said, no, it's, I would believe that was right, but the symbols that they are using in the game that I know that they use in, their culture, they're older than that. They're Babylonian, they're Sumerian. They're at least 1,000 years older than the culture that's using them. So, no, the symbology is older than the culture itself. So that was, that was part of what I'm kind of saying now is, it's these symbols that they use are older than what they are. And actually some of the Norse mythology symbols are just way too similar to the pagan symbols. And I'm still going. I'm going to keep going until I can't go any faster than that time. I thought it was crazy because I never really thought about the triple pyramid. There's a Norse mythology has this like triple pyramid. If you watch, if you watch wrestling, if you watch NXT, the Undisputed Era have the same exact triple pyramid. It's a Norse mythology triple pyramid is what it is. But it's a triple pyramid. It's the 3 pyramids of Egypt. Can you people not see this stuff? It's there, man. It's right there in front of your face. They also have it's a triple spiral. It's a spiral. It almost looks like the what were those things called? The stupid little triple things that the kids used to put between their fingers and spin them. I mean, they're dead now. Nobody uses them anymore. It was a fad. It was a fad for about a second. I'll remember the name here in a little bit. But it looks like one of those, but on each one of the arms that came out of it were spirals. And the spirals spiraled out to the right, which means that they look like 6s. I was like, come on, guys, it's a 666. What are you doing to me? So it's like, this is Norse mythology. They're using all of these, and the spiral, like I said, the spiral, that's Sumerian. It goes back to Sumeria. The spiral has been around since forever and a day. Not to mention the fact that inside of the spiral it looked like eyeballs. We can get into that all you want. But I said not only is it a spiral, but a 6 itself is a spiral. Depending on how you do it. A 6 and a 9. I'm starting to find out that 9 is a number that we need to start looking out for too. But man, I am sucking at this race. What am I doing? Sucking at this race. Talking too much is what it is. But yeah, no, the spiral is a 6 and it's a 9, and I was like, you know, the heck. Because 6, I mean, we've talked about 666 as the number of a man. I'm starting to think that 9s are the flip side of a man. I'm starting to think that the 9 is the number we should be looking out for, because it's the inverse. The world is inversed. Everything is upside down. Everything that is good is now evil, and everything that is evil is now good. So the 9s are starting to come back. I'm starting to. I never really thought about it until I started looking. Everything is like $9.99. Just take a look around. Just about everything you buy, everything you see at this point is a $9.99, and I think that's what's happening. Is it's flipping the 666 to be $9.99. I always kind of knew that there was more of a reason to make something with 99 cents after the end of it than just to suck that little tiny bit of money out of you, you know? But I mean, when you put it in that perspective, it's like, damn, I never once thought about that. So the 9s. So there's got to be something to the 9s. I know you've got the movie 9, which it within itself had, you know, enough cultic symbolism in it. But then, like I said, you have the $9.99. You have $19.99, of course. What else was I thinking about? There was other stuff I was thinking about too. I was kind of putting the pieces together. I don't even remember right off the top of my head. Crazy stuff, man. Gotta watch out. It's a weird world. I don't know if I can get into second place here. Come on now. Come on now. I don't want to cut him off. I still hit him. Damn it. Well, there we go. Second place. Better than nothing, I guess. Oh, man. Now I'm over here yawning. I think it's definitely time to stop. 400, I could swear it's 400,000 for a Xfinity Series car. And we've still got plenty of races to go. At least 10 more races to go. I don't even know how many more races to go just in the trucks. I know in the dirt track, I think we've got 8, maybe 6. I don't even know. Oop. That was amazing. Uh-huh. You raced the right way. Sure. I grow up. Yeah, everybody wants to be me when they grow up. All right, so that was our 2 races for this one. Select an incentive contract for this. I still 2 top 30. I can't do that, man. Kentucky and Eldora. It's just not possible. I'll take the easy one, but it's not gonna happen. Put out some feelers. All right. It's another 3-star. Yes, it is. Okay, whatever. I don't care what they say. The next season, we're buying a truck. We're not doing this anymore. So the next one's going to be Kentucky. See, it's race 11 of 23. So that means there's, 12 there and 7 there. So we've still got 19 more races to go before I get out of this losing-ass season. Ugh. Kentucky and Eldora. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm probably going to have 2 truck races in a row. Then Pocono, Michigan, Bristol, Canadian Tire. That's the road course. I thought Gateway was a road course, but Canadian Tire is a road course. Vegas, Talladega. That'll be a That'll be a nightmare. Martinsville, Texas, ISM. ISM is Phoenix. I have to keep reminding myself that because I never used to call it ISM. It's just Phoenix. And Homestead. And of course, on this end, Vegas, Richmond, Drebin, Jefferson. I mean, it's you see the wins and you see the losses. So it is what it is. Not gonna worry about it. What's the statistics? Statistics like 50 races and 7 wins. Now, I know I did say it before. If you sim the races, it counts the races for you. Like I said on the 2018 side of what I'm doing, I have like 400 and something races. But I've only actually raced maybe a third of those because it sims through. You don't get very many wins, but you will occasionally get a top 10. It's completely ridiculous. I could, for all of these truck races, I could very well sim it, and it would give me a top 20 or something, and then I would get that much of a bonus on the end of it. That's no fun. I mean, we're going to run these races. We're going to get it over with. I just think it's hilarious that you can... Hold on a second. A little hair. What the hell? I had a beard hair getting my throat. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to choke. But you could sim your way all the way to the monster truck, or to the monster trucks. You hear me? To the Monster Cup Series, and never once run a decent race. You wouldn't get any wins, but you'd be getting all that money without having to do anything. It's completely ridiculous. I could probably even show you too. Here, let me show you. If anybody's actually stayed around until this point, here comes the. Oh man, I need to blank that out so I don't get a damn copyright claim. Sheesh. I don't know why it does that. Dude, if I tell you to turn the music off, turn the damn music off. Well, it's taking a while to load too, isn't it? This is ridiculous. I don't know why it takes so long to load in between the two. All right, there we go. Now the music's off. Watch it pop up one more time. Watch it pop up one more time. Nope, it's not. Okay. So we'll check out this career. I'll show you guys. Because I kept saying, I'm going to show you guys how this works. Because it's just plain ridiculous how this works. The legend difficulty is too fast for a 3-star car, but you can sim it and do better. It's nuts. All right, so season status. Oh, 358. Okay, 358. That's 58 top 10s. I got the one championship. Yeah, sure, but I didn't run all those. I didn't. I haven't been running all these. The monster cars, the Monster Cup, I haven't been running these. It's nuts. So which one's this one? I'm just going to run through. I'm going to show you how this works. I like these cars. The white and the black. Go ahead and do this. Okay. Get out of there. And I'm going to sim this. And this is a 100 rated car. I will probably get top 10, maybe. Watch. $11th. I was close. I got $69,000 out of that. Yeah, I don't care about this stuff. I did a whole season where I simmed through these and I just ignored them to see if I could, piss anybody off. So we're going to take the easy one. We're going to take the easy one. We're going to do this. Oh, come on now. But you can see that I've been playing this game. I'm playing the crap out of this game. Do those out of there. And then we'll sim this one with a 100 rated truck. Oh, top 15. $16th. Oh, so close. Look, $96,000 for that. See, it's ridiculous. How in the world am I, it doesn't make any sense. If I would have run that, I might have gotten better than that. I don't know. Okay, so these are not perfect. We're still working on these. I think I still need to buy one more piece of equipment. See, I need to do that. I'm not going to do it though because we're saving up for cup cars. So I'm going to keep with my plan. Keep with my plan, do that. And then with that the way it is, top 15 maybe? I'm going to say top 15. 13th, see? $195,000. It's just raking in money. That's all it is. And it's like you will earn some of these incentives. It's nuts. It's crazy. Okay, so here we go. So I am on a team for the Monster Cup, and I'm in a 3-star car. If I were to run this race, I would get dead last. Okay, this is a fact. We've been seeing this. So I'm going to sim this race, and I'm going to get probably top 20. No, 39th. Ouch. Maybe they did change this. Still, look, it's 220 for simming race. 20,000 fans for doing nothing. But I mean, that's again, you're just raking money, and I just went through a whole week, and you could just keep doing this. That's what I've done. I've just done this over and over and over again, just doing week after week after week, and getting money. And it's just, I think it's ridiculous that if you run the race, you will do better to sim the race than to run the race. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that should be like that. It just sounds wrong to me for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming around and watching. This has been NASCAR Heat 3 on the PlayStation 4. I have been nicodemoscain. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Wait. You can see my races went up. It counts those as races. It's crazy. I could have had... what year am I on now? Season 7. I could have had 5 dirt series championships by now. If I really, really tried, I probably could have had a truck championship by now. But, it is what it is. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. And until next time, I wish you all well in all your future endeavors. And I hope that the world lasts for you. God bless. Take care. And next time we'll go back to the 2019 update, and we'll go back to the racing. I just wanted to show you guys this, the sim, the way the simming works. It's nuts. But keep your eyes on the road and your hand upon the wheel. Later, people.